The economy is still struggling to recover from the Great Recession. Unemployment is over 7%. Political battles have shut down much of the government and threatened the first default in U.S. history. So you might ask, why is this woman from Brooklyn, New York, smiling? She's Janet Yellen. President Obama nominated her today to keep America's financial system stable in an unstable world as chair of the Federal Reserve. If the Senate confirms her, she will be the first woman ever to lead the central bank, succeeding Ben Bernanke, and the first Democrat in more than 26 years. We asked Anthony Mason to tell us more about her and the challenges she faces.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm honored and humbled by the faith that you've placed in me.
She's one of the most experienced economists ever nominated to head the Federal Reserve. In 1994, Janet Yellen was named a Fed governor. She later headed President Clinton's Council of Economic Advisors and has been the Fed's vice chair beside Ben Bernanke since 2010. If confirmed, the 67-year-old Yellen would be the first woman ever to run a central bank.
To have that barrier broken, I'm smiling a lot today, I have to confess.
Christina Romer, former head of President Obama's Council of Economic Advisors, became a close friend of Yellen's when both taught at the University of California at Berkeley.
She is incredibly smart, and in that job, when it is so hard and there's so much to know, I really trust both what she knows and her judgment.
She is a proven leader, and she's tough, not just because she's from Brooklyn.
The daughter of a doctor and a teacher, Yellen was class valedictorian in her Brooklyn high school. She later earned economics degrees at Brown and Yale. Today, she pledged to honor the Fed's mandate.
To promote maximum employment, stable prices, and a strong and stable financial system.
Do you think she's likely to continue Bernanke's policies?
It's a very difficult place to make rapid changes.
Tony Fratto, former Assistant Treasury Secretary, says the Fed's biggest challenge will be ending the stimulus it's been using to prop up a fragile economy.
The way it does that, which has never been done before, getting all of that right is going to be very, very difficult.
So the next Fed chairman is navigating some uncharted waters.
No question.
And minutes of the Fed's September meeting released today show it's increasingly divided. Yellen is known as a consensus builder. This may be her first test.
Yeah, Anthony, it's interesting. Her husband won the Nobel Prize in economics, and they met at the Federal Reserve.
A lot of brain power in that family.
Absolutely. But what do her critics say?
Well, she does have critics who think she's too dovish, too liberal in effect. But even those who disagree with her have enormous respect for her. I like what Alan Blinder, a former Fed governor, said. He said she argues without being argumentative, and we could use more of that in Washington.
Has she said or done anything recently that suggests how quickly she wants to unwind all of this Fed support for the economy?
Remember, she is one of the architects of this policy, and she's been extremely vocal about the Fed needing to act to bring down the unemployment rate. I think she's going to be very cautious about pulling back.
Anthony, thanks very much.